So we're here with Randy Myers, who's been traveling around with us with Heritage Cooperative, doing the Fungicide University training events across the state of Ohio this week. And Randy, appreciate the information, valuable for our growers. All we're trying to capture right here, what are the 3 take-home messages that farmers need to be aware of in managing tar spot as we move into 2022?
Those are good points. And so what I'd like to do is focus on the 3 major things that all fungicide applications have to be thought about when you bring them into play. First is timing. Timing the application is absolutely critical. A lot of these active ingredients work primarily by preventing the infection from taking place. So if we wait until the infection is already in your field, you have to address it somewhat differently, but we get the best performance out of a preventative application because then the disease hasn't had time to do a lot of damage and the fungicide is most efficacious. So we want to make sure that the timing of the application is right. But with that caveat, if everything works right with the application timing, we also need to be concerned about application quality. I need canopy penetration. I need coverage in order to get good performance against the disease. If you don't have good quality application, you're going to lose residual activity and your overall performance will diminish. If you think everything's gone right and you made your spray in that VT to R1 window, which is, if you're making 1 spray, that's the time you want to shoot for. After you've made that, you still need to scout because the disease can come in later and be quite devastating. So if you make that spray around R1, when you get to about R3 and R4, it's still worthwhile to scout and see if diseases come in, and you may need to make another application to keep ahead of the disease. It can have such a devastating effect on the leaf tissue, on the grain yields, stalk quality, which means harvestability. All these things can come into play. And then it becomes a factor of which products do you want to select. The Crop Protection Network has listed out a whole bunch of fungicides which do a nice job of helping suppress the disease and keep it under control. But the important thing is the fungicides are your first and most important tool because our hybrid, the Midwestern genetics, just don't have resistance to disease. So fungicides are a critical tool to helping to manage this disease.
Well, Randy, we appreciate your time and your information, and we'll look forward to hearing from you in the future.
My pleasure.
Thank you.